What's going on, guys? Taking this video really quickly to show you the test I'm doing with this CO2 kit that I had gotten from Petco a while ago. I was gonna use it on that tank, but I ended up not. Yeah, so I am gonna be using it on this tank because I'm gonna be keeping things like dwarf baby tears, Kabamba, Pacamba, something like that. So things that require CO2. I also the goal of this tank is to see the plants pearl like crazy. When I see plants doing that in this tank, it'll be a success. So here's the CO2 kit I got from Petco. I think it was like $59. I remember being pretty pricey, but not crazy. You can see it's bubbling pretty good. There you go. I don't like those big bubbles that gather on the ring, like right there, those big ones. I don't like those. I wish they all were micro bubbles, but on the other hand, those bubbles stick around for a while, so that gives them a chance to diffuse into the water, so I guess it's not a big deal. Anyway, so you can see that I'm running about, I think this is about 3 bubbles a second right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 1 bubble every 3.5, 4 seconds. I think that's how I'm going to run it on the tank. I still need to get a drop or a CO2 checker. That's something I'll order soon before I get the plants, so I know exactly how much CO2 is in the tank. Yeah. Here's the canister. Let me turn the lights on. This is the canister it came with. As you can see, it comes with a little, what that thing is called. I don't forget what it's called. I have my brain fart right now because I'm on camera. Anyway, it comes with one of these things. The thing that you control the thing with the place and the person. So this one's only 45 grams when it's full. So when that one runs empty, I'm hoping I can get a larger one because it's pretty small. I mean, there it is compared to my hand. And as you can see, it's pretty small. So I don't want to be refilling that every how often. I don't know how long that will last at that rate of bubbles in the tank. I can't imagine it'll last more than a couple weeks. One thing I do want to try to do also is get an inline, something you put like right here in line. I want to get an inline solenoid so I can put that on a timer. So hopefully keep this on the cheap. Do it something that I could turn off when the lights go off and then have it turn back on when I turn the lights back on. Ideally, I want the lights to come on 1 hour before that turns on, and then have that turn off 1 hour before the lights go out. So, there's never a surplus of CO2 in the air because the lights go on and off. I also don't want to have to run a air stone at night to combat the CO2 that's running during the night. So that's another reason why I want to get an inline solenoid. So that, I guess technically when this tank's all said and done, it's going to be a high-tech tank. Yeah. Another thing I have running on here right now, just to see how it looked. This is the, I don't know if you can tell, when I turn these out, it gets a little bit darker. But these are the, let's see, these are the lights I had on my 22 gallon. I'm probably going to take this apart. I just wired it together, and I'm probably going to somehow incorporate those lights, those LED strips, into the housing I make for this. Obviously, this isn't going to stay like this forever. Those of you who have seen my other video about how I made the light hood for that tank over there, it's the same exact, I guess you want to call it, technology. And that's going to be on this. This is just a little bit bigger. So I ended up going with just a little 10-gallon filter, but I crammed it with freaking bioceramic things. I don't know what they're called. There's a lot of it in there. It's not overflowing, going back into the tank this way too much, if at all. No, it doesn't look at all. There's none coming down this way right here. So it's all going through the filter media before it goes back into the tank. So I like that because I had it. It was free, and it doesn't cause any surface agitation. Very little. You can see right there, it's where the return is. And you can see there's quite a bit of CO2 bubbles in the tank. So I think this is going to work out pretty nice. I'm excited. I'm ordering my plants from the wetspot.com. They're looks to be like a really nice local fish store in Oregon. Unfortunately, I live in California, so I'm gonna be getting I think 30 stems of Kabamba for the back. It'll be like a forest right through there. Then I'm gonna do dwarf Sagittarius all up the sides of the rocks. Then all through right here, maybe dwarf Sagittarius right there, up around the sides and coming down. And then dwarf baby tears from here all the way, filling everything in here, all the way up to about here. And then I'm going to start the dwarf Sagittarius from here. Work your way up around, come back down and do them right there also. So have the Kabamba in the back, baby tears in front, and then the dwarf Sagittarius separating all the areas where rocks are, I guess. This video turned into a longer video than I thought it was going to be. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, go ahead and let me know. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed.